3, 2, 1.
Bang! We are back. Kulani, the
Back.
Oklahoma City Thunder are really good.
Yeah, they're a little too good. They're a little
Yeah.
too good. And I won't even say it's too good to be true. I think they're actually just that good.
Yeah. Final score. This is last night's game. The Thunder win 121 to 92 in a blowout.
Absolute blowout.
And I mean, yeah, the Thunder are 12-1, and their second All-Star, Jalen Williams, hasn't even played. So that is crazy, first of all. And yeah, they were without Lou Dort last night as well. Have his wonderful jersey here behind Kulani. Do have Caruso. Caruso did play. Former Laker, chipped in 10 points last night.
Doing his thing.
Pretty much everyone for the Thunder actually chipped in 10 points.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a blowout.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely wasn't expecting that much of a blowout, to be honest. I wasn't really high on winning, but yeah, losing by 30. What is that? 30 or that's 29. We lost by 29. Definitely is a good look. Definitely is not a good look. Luka didn't perform anywhere near I think anyone was thinking he was going to. I mean, this game was all over advertising. They were like, "Oh, Lakers Thunder, big game Wednesday night, prime time," and the Lakers didn't show up.
No.
Period.
No. For me, I guess in terms of breaking down like why did they get beat so bad, right? I think I look at the 20 turnovers is what I would look at. It's hard to win. I mean, even in college basketball, 20 turnovers, no matter who you play. I mean, maybe you can get away with it if you're playing the Hornets, but even then, 20 turnovers is kind of hard to come back from. That's what I kind of point to. What would you point to?
Yeah, definitely. Probably turnovers for sure. I mean, watching that first quarter, I think we had 6 or 8 in the first quarter. And the Lakers just didn't really look like what they usually do. I mean, their offense, and me and Nick were talking about this. In the first couple minutes, the Lakers looked like they had a game plan. They looked like they knew what they were going to do as far as game plan offensively goes. I mean, defensively, what can you do to prepare for Shea? I mean, to be honest, he's averaging 33, 34 a night this season so far. And so, I mean, really all you can do is try to limit fouling him on the defensive side of the ball. But as far as offense goes, you got to play your game. And the Thunder were doing literally everything right as far as rotation. And they were doubling a lot, especially on Luka and Reeves early into the shot clock, whether it be off the first action. They were just sending a double from anywhere, really. The Thunder are just so good. I mean, they have so many athletes. And
Yeah.
I mean, they can really, pretty much everybody on their team can guard 1 through 5. But yeah, turnovers looked really bad. The offense just did not look good at all past the 8-7 minute mark in the first quarter. After that, it kind of all just blew up because anything the Lakers tried to run, the Thunder had an answer for it on defense. And then another thing to your point with the turnovers is, yeah, they were getting a lot of turnovers, but they were scoring off of a lot of turnovers as well, whether it be in transition or just scoring the next time they bring the ball down. So, yeah, it was a bad watch.
Yeah. Definitely turnovers. And yeah, they were scoring, as says here, they gave up 26 points off of those 20 turnovers. I mean, even if they didn't score off those turnovers, like just giving the ball up, you can't give the ball up. Like when you're playing the Thunder, every possession matters, like every single possession.
I agree. Just
because they're going to take advantage of you no matter what. And yeah, just full of athletes. I mean, even with players missing, like, you just go down the line, like, that's the Lakers, which we'll get to. But yeah, just even with them, I mean, Kaysen Wallace, AJ Mitchell, you got Alex Caruso, you got Isaiah Joe, like those four, like they're just like starring in their roles. They're thriving, like, and they're great defenders, and you're even missing one of your best defenders, which is Lou Dort, and so it's just crazy to think how they just completely stifled the Lakers and just made them uncomfortable. I mean,
and they made it look easy.
Yeah, they made it look easy, and just like anytime you can hold Luka Doncic to under 20 points, that's just absurd. I mean, I was shocked to see that. Luka was 7 for 20 and then 1 for 7 downtown. Like, you got to hit your threes.
He's got to be better.
Yeah.
I mean, he said in a post game interview, he's like, "No, this one's on me. Like, I got to be better." And which I really like. Him taking accountability for his performance in a big game like this. But everyone else has to step up as well. I mean, and that's one thing that's really hard about having a game where Luka is that ecosystem, kind of like we talked about with LeBron, and we'll get to that in a second as well. But only one player on the Lakers finished with a positive, plus minus, and that was Maxi Kleber, and he got in for 8 minutes. Everybody else finished in the negative, other than Bronny James. He had plus 6, but
in 0 minutes.
And 0 minute or 8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah.
But 0 for 4, 0 for 2. Anyways, Austin Reeves 4 for 12 from the field. Luka 7 for 20. Rui 5 for 11. Very uncharacteristic play from those three players. I mean, there's not much else you can say about it. You know what I mean? That's just kind of the team the Thunder are.
Yeah.
I mean, they just really are that good. Watching the game last night, it was actually kind of insane to see how present they are on defense, bro. Like, it was stupid to watch. Like, anything they did, anything the Lakers did, bro, every player on the Thunder can play good defense.
Yeah.
Everything the Lakers were trying to do, every bucket they got, they worked for. They worked for that bucket.
Yeah.
One specific instance was, I think it was late in the shot clock, and Luka threw it to Marcus Smart. We were 0 for 9 in the second quarter, and there was 4 minutes left in the quarter, and we had hit a field goal all quarter. Marcus Smart hits a pull-up 3 as time runs out on the shot clock, and it's
that's a win. That's, you got to count the wins, and that's.
Well, no, that's what I mean though. That's literally the best look they could get.
Yeah,
just
all night. Yeah.
Off the shot clock, just throwing up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it was really. I'm gonna say this a million times. It's hard to watch, but the Thunder are just that team.
Yeah.
They're 12-1, 6-0 at home. Also, maybe a testament to the performance by the Lakers. They're playing at one of the hardest places to play in the NBA, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm Luka and I'm Austin Reeves, you got to be way, way better than what you put up last night.
Yeah.
And that was in 19 and 13, or no, that was in 30 minutes. And you only put up 19 and 13 points. Both of you averaging well over 27 points per game.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. And so very unusual. Yeah. So
yeah, really hard to break it down. I mean, the Thunder they're just that damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's I feel like Luka and Shea are kind of in that same category of you can almost guarantee, probably more so, well, probably equally, that they will each score 30 points a night, and so it's just shocking to see Luka not do that, and kind of made me curious. So I did look into it, and Luka Doncic throughout his NBA careers played 513 games, and he only has 70 games, which I'm sure most of those were probably in his rookie year, or maybe even the sophomore slump. Only 70 games where he scored less than 20 points. So, and that's 13%. So 13% of his games have been less than 20 points. So that's just absurd. You just don't see that, right?
Nope.
Going down the line, honestly, just wasn't a good game for anyone. I was looking at DeAndre Ayton in particular. I mean, we've talked a lot about the Thunder's perimeter defense, but even interior. I mean, they have those two big men, Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein, and they start them both in the starting lineup. So that's going to be hard to score on. DeAndre Ayton finishes with 6 points, and I mean, prior to that, he's been averaging 17. On Monday he had 14, and then Saturday 11, Then a few weeks going back to early November, he had 22, 29 versus the Blazers in that win in Portland. And so it's just crazy to see. Yeah, I mean, he's held to 6 points, whereas, yeah, just in the last couple of days, he's been scoring those numbers 14, 11, 22, 29. So that's a testament to the interior of the Thunder's defense as well. I think, yeah, we're often talking about kind of those athletes, the 3-and-D athletes that they do have on the wings. But, yeah, even more so, their interior is pretty stifling as well if you're holding DeAndre Ayton to 6 points. So that was pretty shocking, I think. Yeah, just all around, like, everyone needed to step up, and they didn't. And it was just, yeah, a pretty sloppy game. And I think pretty typical for any team. But, yeah, once you get down by a certain amount, like, you're kind of just cooked. And
yeah, you're just done.
You're not gonna have very much motivation. So I'm sure that's what it came to as well.
And I think JJ Redick knows that. I think by that halftime, it was 70 to 38, you said?
Yeah, 70 to 38 at halftime. I mean, I was thinking, this feels like, I feel like we see a lot of these games actually, but usually more towards like the middle or end of the season where they're just like ridiculous scores. Like you'll pull up ESPN on your phone and it's like 113 to like 56, like just something absurd.
You're like, what? Yeah, this is one of those games.
This is one of those games, and it's just, I mean, it comes against the Thunder no less, so it's like, if they proved anything, it's that they are really good, and the gap, I guess, between them and everyone else is very large. I'd say beyond them, it's probably the Denver Nuggets, but
yeah,
I mean, even them, they're probably not catching them either.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, they balled out, and they've been doing it all year. And, yeah, like I said in the beginning, they don't even have J-Dub, Jalen Williams. So that's scary. I mean, he's good for 20 points a game, sometimes 30. I mean, I believe it's in the finals or postseason he dropped 40. So, yeah, that's a scary thought.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really interesting because I really do think we match up with the Thunder really well. If I'm going to be totally honest, like we have somebody to match the offensive output of both J-Dub and Shea. And then really after that, I mean, for the Thunder, it's pretty up in the air, like who's going to go off and be their solid third option. Yeah, I just think it was a really bad night for the Lakers. I think JJ was just like, at halftime, we'll let the starters run around, see if they got anything going, and he's like, we're just going to go back to the drawing board. I got to know who this freaking Thunder development coach is.
Yeah.
This whole team is like really solid. And it's another thing that's interesting too is looking at the 3-point percentage. Like we actually shot better from 3 than the Thunder. But that just tells you like our defense as a team needs to get way better. I think our offense is going to be there mostly every night. You have Luka and Austin. You're going to have nights like these, but as far as defense goes, we were giving up way too many easy buckets. I mean, dude, like it was so hard. Like I'm gonna say it again, it was so freaking hard to watch, man.
Yeah.
Like people were just waltzing into the paint, bro, and just getting whatever they wanted. And I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this game just because they got freaking murked, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I can't say I would expect the same result next time they come to LA. Next time we'll have LeBron, who I actually kind of want to get into. Here I actually have a question for you, which is probably one that you've been thinking about, but we'll ask it again.
Okay.
Do the Lakers need LeBron?
I do think they need him, and we talked about this last episode, and we kind of were thinking around November 18th, so that's in 5 days or so when he returns. That's probably on the earlier end of it, so most likely it's probably a couple games past that. But I mean, yeah, I think you do. I think the obvious answer is yes. I mean, it's like I don't know. I think
I only asked that question. I know it's like a little bit of a rhetorical one, but like it was insane seeing this, like we said, very unprecedented success for the Lakers to start the season without LeBron.
Yeah.
And so everybody actually asking a question, which sounds ridiculous to come out of anybody's mouth, is does the team need LeBron? Like,
Yeah.
the fact that we're doing that, and I really hope, I'm looking at this camera right now, I really hope LeBron is like seeing all of this and hearing all of this, and I really hope he has, like, he comes back with a chip on his shoulder being like, no, like, I can still run this. And I hope he doesn't actually, like, it's Luka's team, but I really hope LeBron comes back and he just kind of reminds us, hey, like, I'm still here. This team needs me, obviously. And yeah, I think they do, man. To beat the majority of the NBA, I think they could do without LeBron. But I'd say when they play this higher tier of teams, like OKC, like Milwaukee, like Denver,
Yeah.
I think you need a LeBron.
You do, yeah. I will say, like, had LeBron played last night, I don't think it makes a difference. No, he wouldn't have made a difference. No. Yeah, like, but in general, yes, for sure. I don't know.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it would have. Like, even just from, like, the beginning of the game, maybe they just have a whole different mindset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like we were talking about last time, like, Luka's play style is an ecosystem, but I feel like LeBron's definitely probably one of the greatest leaders in terms of, like, NBA basketball. I think he's like a really good leader. Like, he heightens expectations of players. Sometimes they don't meet those expectations in most cases, especially when it comes to shooting the three ball. But in terms of leadership, I think he definitely, like, changes the dynamic of a mindset for a team.
Yeah.
Especially when playing teams like this. I think, you know, the Lakers had to have known. They were like, these are the champs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they're that good.
Yeah.
And they figured out 5 minutes into the game that they're like, oh yeah, nah, like, they're really good. Like, maybe we should, you know. I also think it was really good. Definitely a humbling experience for the Lakers for sure.
Yeah.
I think Luka needed a little bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's not much you can do, like, playing the Thunder, honestly. Like, that's kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with LeBron, I'm just curious, like, I just really, like, what is he going to give you? Like, I feel like in, you know, kind of the last several years, it's been a pretty solid, like, 25, 8, and 8, and you can't say no to that. I'm curious if he's replicating that this year or if the numbers dip a little bit. I just don't know what he's giving you. And, I mean, I think we've talked about it. Like, I don't think offense is really the concern anyways, and so defensively, like, we're concerned for the Lakers' team defense as well as his personally. So
well, it goes back to that. I mean, I think we talked about it a couple times last season. Was like getting Luka allows LeBron to kind of preserve himself on the offensive end.
Yeah,
and really be able to just get his on the offensive end, but also be able to play defense. You know what I mean? Like, with Luka and Austin, you can kind of defer, let them do their thing, you know? And then on defense, you can get really active for LeBron. I feel like that's kind of what we talked about, too, last season. And I honestly think that's what's going to happen. I think LeBron's going to be able to kind of take a back seat. And we were talking about this, too. And I was talking about this with some of my friends last night.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, no, the Lakers don't need LeBron. Like, they don't need him. Like, you saw what happened last year when they had all. It's like, bro, there are so many different things about this year than last year. You know, Luka's in better shape. Austin's playing at an insane level, all-star level. But LeBron, though, I mean, he's going to come in, and I think he's smart enough, bro. He's smart enough to realize that he doesn't need to be the first option, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He like has
how much
IQ that dude has on a basketball court. And the only thing that makes me worried about this is because bro wasn't willing to take another pay cut this offseason, and he's low key. People are skeptical that he's like pouting about not getting an extension this offseason, which I don't think we should give to him, to be honest. I think we should use that money on getting someone else.
Yeah.
And so LeBron has to be smart enough to realize, hey, we have two guys. Let me play defense. Let me slash. You know what I mean? Let me still be a playmaker, that third playmaker, second even. I'd say Austin's our second scorer, and LeBron could be our second playmaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, LeBron has to be smart enough to realize he doesn't need to be the first option.
Yeah.
And I truly hope he doesn't come back and try to freaking run.
Yeah, like, it's just,
I really hope so.
I don't know. It's just I don't know what we're gonna get from him. Like, it's just tough to know where he's at, like physically as an athlete, and how much he can give at this age. So that's really what it comes down to. But yeah, to your point, I would hope that he realizes, like, hey, I have Luka Doncic, like one of the greatest scorers in the league. Like, let me do what I can. I don't need to go, ballistic. Like, I really don't. Like, I can just chill. Like,
bro, just score in transition. Honestly.
Yeah, just score. Like,
you're one of the best transitional scorers. Like, if you can give us that aspect of your game, like, do it. Because Luka's not running the break. Austin Reeves ain't running the break.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah.
But, like, you have the locomotive, bro. Like, just give him the ball, let him take that part of the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's another question I could ask you too. Is like, what would you say is the ideal situation for LeBron to come back in his team? Like, what does it look like? What would you say that the offensive flow looks like, the defensive flow with LeBron?
Yeah.
Ideal. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah. I really don't know. I do remember defensively, I thought, this was before DeAndre Ayton, but it was Jackson Hayes. It felt like Jackson Hayes and LeBron were actually really good defensively. Like, the two of them were kind of anchors, and I kind of vaguely remember that some sort of scheme kind of involving those two. But yeah, ideally, I think we talked about this last episode as well. But if anyone is getting thrown to the bench, it probably is Reeves. And so, yeah, I mean, offensively, I think you have Luka and LeBron working off of each other, offensively. And, I mean, I think they're both facilitators at heart, and, kind of that's their natural game. And so, yeah, I guess it probably just comes down more so to those around them. And you would hope that, these shooting numbers go up, because that's what we're going to need. Hopefully LeBron is still able to penetrate and drive and dish. I think that's what it's going to come down to. And so, yeah, I would just be kind of more so concerned about, those around him. If Marcus Smart can knock down a three, if Jake LaRavia can knock down a three, or Dalton Connect, who has, kind of in limited minutes, it'll be interesting to see what his role is. I mean, it definitely is with the second unit, but I'm sure there will be times where LeBron is playing with him. So, yeah, I would just hope that we have enough shooting. I think that's what it comes down to, and I guess we'll see if we have enough shooting around those two facilitators.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I love what you said about him just pretty much doing what he's done his whole career, but I think it's even more so important that he does it this year. But you really hope it just doesn't, like, truly change the tempo of the offense. It's been kind of interesting to watch how the team runs when Luka's the main guy, And I still can't tell if it's faster, or I would honestly say it's faster than LeBron. And that's one thing I'm really scared about too, is in close games. Because I would say Austin's a really good closer. I'd say Luka's a great closer. But one guy who I don't think is a great closer is LeBron James. And who's to say we get into a close game when LeBron comes back, where's the ball going to be? It needs to be in Luka's hands. But I honestly can't say where it'll be, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing too. If you're in a close game at the end, honestly, it makes it so intriguing, because you're at the end of a game and you have the ball either in the main scorer or the main playmaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this case, LeBron and Luka are the best scorer and the best playmaker. Luka, I'd say, better scorer, but like for real, So it's like at the end of a game, we always talk about how LeBron's passing up game-winning shots.
Yeah.
Which I think this can make the Lakers very dangerous, especially in late game situations. And this puts JJ Redick in such a great position. Imagine drawing up a play, bro, and being like, LeBron, you're going to have the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to draw up two actions on both sides of the court. You can read it out.
Yeah.
you're gonna have Luka on one side and AR on the other.
Yeah.
Or he said, but at that point, bro, like I think I'd rather have the ball in LeBron's hands in that case if he's trying to drop a play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he's trying to drop a play, LeBron's gonna make the right pass every time. You know?
Yeah.
And so like, but I wouldn't say the same for Luka though. You know what I mean? Like, would you want Luka dishing LeBron for a game-winning shot?
No.
I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
as far as that goes, but then it's like, where do you want to go with that play? You want Luka just to ISO the last play of the game, or do you want LeBron to like drive and dish?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like it's pretty interesting to think about.
Yeah, no, like, yeah. If there is kind of one drawback or criticism of LeBron's game, it is, you know, kind of it's shooting, but it's more so crunch time shooting. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm definitely with that. I definitely agree. I mean, yeah, they have, I mean, 3 options realistically.
Yeah, bro.
Reeves, LeBron. I'm also, that kind of makes me curious as well, just with the chemistry. I know, you know, so far this year, Austin Reeves has been running a lot of pick and roll with Ayton. I'm curious to see, you know, Ayton and LeBron's chemistry, and kind of just curious to see how, you know, how many connections or assists they have together. I wonder what that pairing will be like. I do think, you know, I don't know. Ideally, it would be 2020, right, with JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. Like, that was just like lethal to have those threats on the interior, like those lob threats, and that's something that Luka thrives at as well, having a lob threat. So that's why that acquisition of Ayton was so big. And yeah, I'm just curious to see how that dynamic works out, because I feel like, I mean, last year, for example, like they didn't really have a big man, and I mean post Anthony Davis trade. So I do think LeBron does really well with a solidified big man that's not named Trey Jemison or Christian Koloko, you know.
But I mean, even just like paint presence as well. Yeah. We're talking like a pure inside big. Yeah. So it's like Anthony Davis, like, mind you, he's been terrible from 3-point the past 2 seasons. Yeah. But at least we've seen him be like specifically good with inside bigs, which is DeAndre Ayton. Yeah. I think LeBron plays a lot better with a big who has a mid-range game and can like catch lobs and really work inside. Yeah. So I'm really glad you brought that up. That's actually a really good point. Yeah. I like thinking about it now, like LeBron's always been way better with like pure inside bigs. Yeah. I think even just working in the pick and roll, because LeBron has such a good post game, you know what I mean? It's better to have someone that would rather stay closer to the paint rather than fade, you know what I mean? For like a shot or anything. But I think DeAndre definitely gives you a little more flexibility in terms of pick and roll, especially with LeBron. So. Yeah,
pick and roll. Yeah. No, I'm just curious to see how that works out. Like, it seems to be going somewhat well with Austin Reeves in the pick and roll and Luka in the games that he's played. So yeah, I'm just curious how that works out. But I guess another question I was kind of thinking about for this team, it feels like, and I think last night's game was a perfect example of this, that they're lacking some defense. I guess my question is, like, I don't know. I guess just free agency needs, like, what are you prioritizing guards? I feel like we're pretty set with guards.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Or are you prioritizing like a 3-and-D wing, an athletic wing?
Here's my thing, bro. In a perfect world, we just went and watched the Jazz play the Timberwolves on Monday. In a perfect world, whatever package we could scheme up with draft picks or whatever, if the Lakers went and got someone like Jaden McDaniels, genuinely, I think it would take us to that next level. Yeah. Because our starting 5 at that point, bro, say we keep LeBron, I don't think we would need to give up an Austin Reeves to get a Jaden McDaniels. Like, let's be real. Jaden McDaniels plays all NBA defense. Our starting 5 would be Luka, AR, Jaden McDaniels, LeBron, and DeAndre Ayton. Yeah. And you have Jaden McDaniels who could basically guard their best player, any other team's best player. Yeah. And that's why I bring it up, is like that would probably be like my dream acquisition in terms of trade or free agency. But JD, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious, like, I don't know, just like who the Lakers could get. I mean, and that's a bigger issue, and just with all the salaries and things of that nature. But just like who would be a good fit? Who could help this team? I think it is on the defensive end. But also you want scoring. Like I don't know what kind of scoring we have outside of the big three. Like Ayton's been good.
Rui averages 18 on
Rui,
like 50% shooting. Like
Rui's been great.
That's why I'd say like if Austin Reeves didn't lead the starting five, the person who would get the boot would probably be Marcus Smart, which is tough.
Yeah.
But also, I think you'd rather have defense in the second unit.
Yeah.
Just be able to hold off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the 3 stars will be able to. I mean, you could technically say they're all everywhere. You can run the 3 stars in any rotation between the first and second unit.
Yeah.
Like, you can have 1 or 2 or all 3 in any rotation. You know what I mean? As far as rest goes. But if LeBron came back, I think it's a really good lineup, which is Luka, AR, LeBron, Rui, and Ayton. Yeah. Which I think is a really potent starting 5. Last night Rui didn't shoot as well as he has been this year, but Rui's having a career year in terms of efficiency.
Rui's been great.
But after Rui, to your point.
And it's like, like obviously you want to prioritize defense, but you also don't want to like just get a defensive specialist that like sucks at shooting. Like it's just so tough to like find those players, and it's even more hard when all of them are on the Thunder's roster in the first place. Like they have mastered that. Like not only can these guys shoot, like Lou Dort, like they're defending and they can shoot as well. So it's like get you somebody that can do both, low key, is what I'm trying to say. And that's the toughest part, because you don't want to sacrifice shooting for defense, because that's almost just as important. So it's thinking of those athletes that are available, people like Herb Jones, and kind of that similar.
I was just about to say, I think the Pelicans need to blow it up.
Yeah, Pelicans are horrendous.
Pelicans need to blow it up, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're the Lakers, go shopping. Yeah. Go shopping, bruh.
Yeah, you need to see what you can get.
What, Herb Jones? Who's the other guy on there? Trey Murphy, the
third.
Dude, like totally solid players are just being wasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the Lakers, they're in a good spot, 4th seed, but they can't be looking at this current roster and being like, we're going to go win a chip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't really have a primary defender when LeBron gets back. Unless you say, LeBron plays the first 4 or 5 minutes of a game, and then you bring Marcus Smart in at the 3 to run a main defender. I don't know. LeBron just needs to come back so we can see what this team really looks like.
Yeah, what they really look like.
But I totally agree with you. I think they need to bolster the defensive end of the ball.
Yeah.
While also not giving up too much on the offensive end.
Yeah, like you need shooting. It's like, Jared Vanderbilt is like great. Like he's long, lanky, like he can defend, but he cannot do anything on offense.
Yeah.
So it's like people like that are, great, but they're also pretty detrimental to your team as well.
Uh-huh.
So, like, just finding like that perfect player, and like finding that primary defender, like someone that is like that like a Jaden McDaniels is literally perfect. Like I think it's no secret like around the league amongst fans that like he's the Timberwolves guy. Like he's guarding the other team's best player in every matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like someone that like that is like that's their identity, is like a ball stopper and a primary defender, like
but
someone
also,
like that.
You can go and get a bucket, bro. I mean, I was watching that Jazz game. Anthony Edwards is on the floor. Julius Randle's on the floor. And bro's still able to get his own bucket. You know what I mean? He's still able to go get a buck.
Yeah.
So, man, it's just a really nice luxury that we see that other teams have.
Yeah.
And you can see the absence of it on the Lakers, and you're like, only if, bro. Only if. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, that starting lineup, Luka, AR, Jaden, LeBron, and Ayton, oh my. And then you have Marcus Smart and Rui on the bench. I mean, you'd probably have to give up. I low-key feel like they'd give up Rui for Jaden if they did trade for that.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, dude, love that point that you brought up. We definitely need to add more defense by the trade deadline for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And if I'm the Lakers, bro, you have Luka, you have AR secured. You know what I mean? Secured. As far as the draft picks go, bro, like you got to package those. I say send them off, bro. Like the other first round pick that we have, or other 2, we got to send him off, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally now or never. There's no reason LeBron's 40 and still playing. He's trying to win another championship, whether he likes to say it or not. And if I'm the Lakers, the future, it's already in your hands. You have Luka for the foreseeable future. You have Austin Reeves for the foreseeable future. Everybody else is pretty expendable. And so it's like, if I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm like, I need to make some other moves.
Yeah.
I can't be trying to preserve these first-round picks when we have our future right now.
Yeah.
You're not trying to draft anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything from here on out is going to be money matters, bro. Like, who can you get for how much money? How does this money work here for this trade? I don't think the Lakers are going to be working through the draft. That's also another good topic is, like, I don't think the Lakers are going to be drafting, bro. Like, they don't need to be worried about drafting, to be honest. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, they're just in such a tricky spot. Like, it's just like a transition phase. And it's like, yeah, you have LeBron, like, do you want to prioritize his final year or 2 years and go all in? Or, I don't know, it's just such a tricky spot because you want to be smart for the future. And you want to, I don't know, you want to have at least some flexibility and, like, cap space, cap room, like, to bring people in. I don't know, it's just such a tricky spot. Like, do you play it conservative?
I think, my personal opinion, I think they got to go all in.
Yeah.
Because say it was just LeBron, you know? Say it was just LeBron. And, you know, say it was just LeBron. Then it's like, okay, yeah, like, we'll let LeBron play it out. Yeah. And we'll save our draft picks. They wouldn't have traded for, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, they already did go all in.
They gave away, yeah. And that's what I mean, though. Like, they went all in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I mean, the luckiest way possible. And we'll get into Nico. We'll get into Nico in a minute. But, no, I mean, if it was just LeBron, it would be like, hey, save the picks. But I think now that you have Luka, 26 years old, Austin Reeves, 27, it's like, I don't think they're, you know what I mean? You have your future there. You know what I mean? It's
I get that,
big, like your two guards, your 1 and your 2 are locked in. Your backcourt's locked in for the next 5 years. And so it's like basically from here on out, it's who can you put around those two guys? And when LeBron leaves, your cap space, that's your future. You get what I'm trying to say? Like your draft capital, I don't think matters anymore. If I'm the Lakers, I'm like, from here on out, I don't care to draft anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I get that. Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying because, the Lakers have their lottery picks right now.
I mean, they're lucky to have Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, like, moving forward like that. To your point, that is their future.
That's their future.
But I guess it's just a matter of who else you want and need to add around them. But it's tricky to do that when you have LeBron already. So yeah, just an interesting spot. But I am curious to see what LeBron does and how healthy he remains this year and how productive he is. I am glad you brought up Nico Harrison. I want to fall on the floor in praises and hallelujahs. He was fired this week, and that just made my heart rejoice. That was something else. But
you see, they're already trying to trade Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they're just.
It's literally a joke. There's no way the Lakers got Luka.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up and I'm like, I can't believe 77's in the Lakers uniform, bro.
Yeah.
Like.
It's just, it's nuts. I mean.
Hey, free Nico. The more I think about it, I'm like, Nico got set up, bro. Nico is a scapegoat. Genuinely, bro. There's no way that he made that final say.
Stop.
You know what I mean? Dude, it's gotta be ownership, bro. He got set up, bro. That's genuinely my theory now. I'm like Nico's a scapegoat, bro.
I'm glad he's unemployed. I think next step is arrest him, honestly. But
bro, I'm telling you, it's insane that the GM still has a job. Or not the GM. I think it's insane the owner still has a job.
Yeah,
bro.
Patrick Dumont, yeah.
Dude, I think he's sus. I think the Mavs as a whole is just a sus.
Yeah, very sus. Now. Yeah. And it just breaks my heart because I don't even think it's been a year and a half, I should say, 18 months. I don't think it's even been 18 months since they were literally in the NBA Finals. And now they are a shit show. So that's just breaks my heart. I grew up in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Don't have super duper strong ties and loyalty to them or any team. I prefer to just cheer for whoever wins because then I don't get my heart broken. Kind of a crazy way to fan. I am loyal to one team though, that is BYU, who also unfortunately lost to Texas Tech. But anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, who knows what's going on with the Mavs. In terms of the Lakers though, we were going to go over their upcoming schedule. We know that they're on, I believe we said it was a 5-game road trip. They're currently 1-2 so far in that road trip. They lost to Atlanta by 20.
Insane.
I don't think
we won't talk about that too much, but
yeah. And Trae Young is out, right?
That was just a terrible game.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, but
yeah. So that
very bad game.
Yeah, lost by 20 there. Does this say? Wow. Jared Vanderbilt 18 rebounds in that game.
That's what I mean. Like he's a rebounder.
That's
bro.
Gonna be
he's like our main. He's like one of our main rebounders.
A typo. Holy. And then we beat Charlotte on Monday, just a few days ago, by 10, and then obviously lost to the Thunder. Up next is Friday tomorrow. We're recording this on a Thursday against New Orleans, who is terrible. There's been rumors and reports circulating. I believe it was their game last night that if they lost, which I'm pretty sure they did, that Willie Green, their head coach, would be fired. So he hasn't been fired yet, to my knowledge, but it'll be interesting to see if he really is coaching for his job. I mean, they're going to come out, you would think, firing on Friday, but even with that, they still are horrendous. So you'd like to think that that's a win.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought about, the Atlanta game too, and they lost.
Oh, and coming off this freaking blowout in OKC, I think the Lakers need to come out and freaking blow off some steam.
Yeah, well, and it looks like they've got a back-to-back. So on Saturday, this Saturday is at Milwaukee, and Giannis has been on a tear this year. He's leading the league in scoring with 33 points a game, around that mark. So. Yeah, that's the next two, and then I think we talked about it last episode. That's right around when LeBron could return. We know he's been practicing with the South Bay Lakers and starting kind of full contact 5-on-5 work in some limited capacity. So be interesting to see. Yeah, would hope to see him.
We hope to see LeBron against Utah.
Yeah.
In LA.
That would be Tuesday. Today's Thursday, so that's in 5-ish days. I still think that's probably a little early. They do have a home game against the Clippers on the 25th.
Ooh,
so
that one actually looks more like when he'd come back.
I would probably guess that, and I mean that actually starts a four-game homestand. So maybe sometime in that range, during that 4-game homestand is maybe when he returns. But yeah, that's the upcoming schedule. Hopefully they do get the win tomorrow against New Orleans. Very interested to see what happens with them and their team and Willie Green. There's been a lot of interesting reports coming out of New Orleans. So
let's just hope the Lakers beat the brakes off of him
Yeah.
and he gets fired. I don't know who he is for Pelican situation, but I'm glad you brought that up because if I'm the Lakers, I'm like, let's get someone fired.
Let's get someone fired. Yeah.
And if you're New Orleans, just lay down. Just lay down and let us take the dub.
Yeah, give us the dub.
Yeah. So, yeah, it should be a nice little next couple games for the Lake Show.
I will say this: breaking news from NBA Centel, who's never wrong, just early. They said the New Orleans Pelicans have fired Willie Green.
Oh,
so they're never wrong. They're just early. So this is an early report. Would not surprise me if in the next few days he does get fired. NBA Centel prematurely reported the firing of Nico Harrison. What do you know? A day or maybe hours after that, Nico's fired. So
that's got to be true then.
So yeah, gotta trust
Centel. And they got the blue
Centel.
check mark.
Gotta trust Centel. People are saying, rumor has it that Centel is ran by Woj, who retired.
Whoa, that's actually tough.
We know Shams is kind of running the show, but people are saying Woj still wants in on the action and is secretly running Centel.
Oh.
Which would make sense because Centel is never wrong. they're just early. So
And you know who else was never wrong? And early.
Woj, he's got the
Woj,
inside knowledge. So hey, who knows? Could be Woj.
Bro, that'd be sick to be in his position, bro.
Yeah.
Just be like that dude that's being like, hey, this guy's getting fired. Like, you throw it up. Like, you post it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Shams is like, what is it, Shams or Chams?
Shams.
Shams is probably like, he's probably trying to search for this guy that's running.
Yeah,
Centel.
he's like pissed because I swear, Centel's beating him to the punch.
Shams will never be Woj. There's no such thing as a Shams bomb, but there's such thing as a Woj bomb.
Woj bomb, yeah.
What was his last bomb? Wasn't the last Woj bomb the Luka trade?
No, that was Shams. That was Shams
That was
first.
Shams first.
Yeah, so it must have been right before that. Yeah, but no, yeah. I'm very. That's a theory. I'm just throwing it out there. But
dang,
yeah.
That's actually dope.
We'll see. We'll see what happens to Willie Green. Centel is saying he's fired, so it's bound to happen, I think.
Well, Lakers, New Orleans, according to Woj, maybe Woj, doesn't have a job. I mean, doesn't have a head coach, so you better be able to freaking exploit that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And
tomorrow
get some
night.
momentum. Get some momentum heading to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Close out this road trip.
Yeah.
So.
You're gonna need it. Giannis. Yeah, we mentioned it, but Giannis has been on a tear, and then 2 in a row versus Utah, which is actually the exact same thing last season, right around when we started the podcast in February, I think.
And we dropped the one in Utah and then won the one in
I believe
LA.
so. Yeah, so pretty interesting.
So let's not do that again. Let's just win both. And
yeah,
I think I'm going to the one.
The one here
in Utah. So hopefully LeBron's playing. I'd love to see him again.
Yeah, I think it's either that. So this upcoming Tuesday or the following Tuesday, which is that home game against the Clippers, is my guess. I will bring this up since we're talking about the Clippers. Bradley Beal was with the Phoenix Suns last year, played not a ton of games. I don't know. I actually don't know the number. He's traded to the Clippers, kind of trying to form this super team. James Harden, Kawhi, Bradley Beal, John Collins. I'm sure there's way more. They actually do have a decent roster.
They're not playing like it, though.
Not playing like it. And they have a decent roster every year, actually, and have done nothing. But that's another tangent. Tangent I'm referring to is Bradley Beal is out for the year after playing 6 games with the Clippers. Out for the year.
What, he fractured his hip or something?
Yeah. It was a fractured hip or, something along those lines. Played 6 games for the Los Angeles Clippers and is out for the year. So I mean, he was probably option number 3 behind Harden and Kawhi. That's probably, in terms of scoring.
If I'm Bradley Beal, bro, you got to get out of the league. Bro.
Yeah. So
what are you doing? Why are you even going to the Clippers?
Yeah.
Talking about someone who should have went to the Lakers on a veteran minimum is Bradley Beal.
Well, I mean, had we known if he would have got injured 6 games in, we probably wouldn't have.
But face value, I think when he hit the market or when he got bought out,
you might.
What are you doing going to the Clippers, bro?
Yeah.
Well,
even last year with the Suns was
a
disaster. A disaster last year. So, yeah, I mean, I do feel bad, but I also do kind of want to troll because that's just
Clippers, bro.
Yeah, Clippers. Just their luck.
The Flippers, bro.
Yeah, just their luck. Plays 6 games and is out for the year. So, might have to wrap it up on that note.
Yeah, I think he got to be done, bro. He got to be done, or you come back from injury, you better come sign the Lakers and give us 15 off the bench.
I mean, he's old too. I don't know.
That's the thing. The whole Clippers is old.
What is he doing in the league?
They're
Yeah,
the Unk
I mean,
squad.
the whole team. Yeah. So
I forgot they got CP over there too.
Yeah.
so
yeah, that's what I was thinking
squad.
of. I mean, their roster is I guess in terms of big names, they have a lot of them, but it's whether those big names can still perform and aren't 40 years old.
Well, that's I've been seeing all the memes. It's that's me trying to go back to play Fortnite.
Yeah,
after not playing for forever. It's
status.
Let me hop Fortnite. Still got the double pump, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna look up the Clippers right now, just briefly.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
that boy Bill got to be done though. He got to be done.
Beal, yeah.
Nah, he done.
So yeah, they've got. I mean, honestly, I do like their roster. They've got Kawhi, James Harden.
Does it have their ages on there too?
Well, I'm looking at points per game. Kawhi's 24. James Harden 23. Zubac's has been amazing. Former Laker. Should not have traded him and got rid of him. That's another conversation. John Collins from the Utah Jazz, averaging 12. Derrick Jones Jr. from my beloved Mavs, who were in the finals 18 months ago, averaging 10.5, and then actually sixth leading scorer, which I mean is sixth man, I guess, right outside the top five is Bradley Beal with 8 points a game. And honestly, I'm sure like those numbers would only increase like as the season goes on. I would assume. I mean, he wasn't that good with the Suns, but yeah, really like the roster. Brook Lopez was a steal, I think.
Well, I mean, look at this though. Batum 36,
Yep.
Beal 32, Bogdan. I didn't know Bogdan was 33.
Yeah, that's pretty old. Yeah.
He's 33. I'm only naming off like relevant players on this roster.
Yeah.
John Collins 28, still good age.
Still young. Yeah.
James Harden 36, Kawhi 34, Brook 37, Chris Paul 40.
Oh,
like,
Brook Lopez is 37. Is that what it said for Brook Lopez?
Yeah.
37, and then Chris Paul 40.
So I mean, like in terms of like those big guys that they do have, like they're older.
They're
I mean,
old,
but they are
yeah.
vets though.
They're vets, and I mean, at least for Kawhi and James Harden, like they're still getting it done. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, when healthy, but that's the issue. They're never healthy, and that's the whole issue with the Clippers.
And they always need to be resting.
Yeah,
can't forget that.
And the latest saga in Clippers lore is Bradley Beal. So wanted to bring that up because that's just unfortunate, laughable, whatever you want to call it.
Get well soon.
Yeah. Interesting roster. I mean, if healthy, might be a play-in team or sneak in, but they're just never healthy. So that's the issue.
Well, yeah, man. Well, that is a good note to end on. Get well soon, Bradley Beal.
Get well soon. Hip. I mean, I thought you could only get like hip injuries when you were like 60,
but you pretty much are 60.
You pretty much are 60. So that's pretty interesting injury.
In NBA terms, in dog years, you're 60.
I guess, I mean, he has a long career, so.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and close it up there. Go Lake Show, baby. We got a couple good games coming up. When do you think we'll be back on?
Well.
When would you say? We could probably hit an episode before the homestand.
Yeah, next week probably. Oh wait. Oh, next week they only have one game, just Tuesday.
Against
the Jazz. And then they don't play again till Sunday.
Oh, we could easily hit.
So sometime between there. So that would be between the two Jazz games.
Okay, yeah, we'll probably hit that up.
Probably what we'll look at.
Hopefully the Lakers will win. They'll win tomorrow.
Pelicans
can guarantee that. They should win. If
Yeah.
Luka and A are playing, there's no excuse there.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, low-key an L.
I'm going to say a loss.
I'm going to say an L.
Yeah.
And then what? It's Utah after that? And I think we win that Utah. I think we go 2-1 before the next episode. Fair.
Bet that.
Obviously, hope for the best. If we can beat Milwaukee, we'll take it. But
we'll take it, yeah.
Unless DeAndre Ayton can freaking somehow stop Giannis, which I highly doubt will happen, then we'll be 2-1.
2-1. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week sometime, likely between those two Utah games. And thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Go Lake Show, baby. Sweet. Nice, bro. That was a good ep.